they're very different circumstances, and they're kind of being lumped together, which I understand because it's the same game. But as far as Kevin, he, like I said, we had a spirited debate. He lost his temper at halftime, to the point where I thought for what would be best for the team and the best for our culture as a group, and just making sure that everybody is on the same page. I thought it would be best for him to be suspended for today's game. Christian, we had a disagreement as far as him going back into the game in the second half, and I decided it would be best for the team. And it's very much attached to accountability for everybody on our team. And my job is to hold people accountable to their actions and not overreact at all, but react appropriately. So that was the decision.
What's the reaction for each guy to the decision?
I had conversations with both guys, and I'm not going to get into their reaction as far as the suspensions. They both accepted the suspensions. So, but I'm not going to get into the actual conversation back and forth about it.
Well, how do you feel about how they will respond in, let's say Wednesday?
I feel good. I mean, one thing about disputes, you always come out of it with a better understanding of each other. And with what happened, hopefully everybody grows from it. And maybe it doesn't happen immediately. Hopefully it does. But I know everybody in the locker room and those guys who are involved know where I stand, know what lines can be crossed and what lines can't. And we move on. But as far as what the future looks like, it's hard for me to say.
Hey, Coach, during Rockets Media Day, KPJ talked about how the organization had saved his life. Knowing all the adversity he has been through, how can he learn from this situation?
That's a great question. It's all part of it. He is, and he's emotional. He's a competitor. He's a good kid. He owns up to his mistakes when he makes them and tries not to make mistakes again. And that's pretty much all you can ask from a guy. So, yeah, we put a lot into him, and we knew that he had a past before he came here. But, we hold everybody accountable to what they do. And he crossed the line, and he'll be back. And we'll still love him. We'll still grow with him. And everything will be okay. So, we spent a lot of time. And for this to be blown out of proportion, it should not be. It should be a bump in the road. And we continue on, because if you really love somebody, you don't take one instance and say that's it, or make it to where it's more than it is. You love them, and then when stuff like this happens, you love them even more.
And if I could just follow up real quick, Coach, sure. When you got a chance to talk to your father, who has, been through his fair share of things as far as adversity with teams. I remember in 2012, there was an incident, where with a player. Was he able to give you some type of advice to get over this types of thing, especially you still being a brand new coach per se?
Yeah, he's always just stick with your gut. That's all he ever says. Stick with your gut. Good things happen when you least expect. Something good comes out of most situations. And the main thing is the players need to know how much you care about them in order to kind of get through stuff like this. So, he's taught me a lot about every situation, but these situations in particular. Go with your gut, be firm, be strong, but also love them.